Alright, folks. Let's open some Time Spiral Remastered. I have always loved opening Magic cards, packs. It is fun. One of my favorite things to do. I figured I might as well share it with the world. I've started watching videos myself. I figured, hey, let's participate. Let's be part of the community. So we got 36 packs of Time Spiral Remastered. I'm gonna open them, see what we get. Hopefully some good stuff, some nice foils. And these are just some good cards. They bring back lots of memory, nostalgia, which makes sense for a set called Time Spiral, right? So let's see. If we get the value, so much the better. Open up the packs, see what we get. Of course, we're mostly looking for those nice time-shifted foils, but there's a lot of good stuff here to be had. So we got commons, bunch of uncommons, mystical teachings, smallpox, whole deck based around that. Okay, we start off with Venser. Nice card. And hey, look, Zulapart Cutthroat. Always good for Aristocats. The foils. Nothing too crazy to start off, but it's a nice set to open. It brings back a lot of nostalgia. Slivers. Storm. Who thought Storm was a good idea? It's the worst that could happen. I don't know, you could break Magic. Slaughter Packs. Dovin's Veto. I like it. Always fun to use those spells and have the opponent make a copy. And then, oh, what's that? You're playing mono green? You can't pay 2 and a black? That's a shame. That is a shame. Gaze Anthem. Jailer. Oh, Sarah Avenger. This. Oh, look at that. Ponder already. Old school style Ponder. It could have been foil, but old frame Ponder. Not a bad place to start. Sarah Avenger always made me laugh, because I remember the hype about it. Oh, it's an angel. You can play for 2 mana, and it's not a wimpy 2/2. I'm like, yeah, it's a whole 3/3. It's a pretty big threat you got there. You can block Urg Raiders. And we're Mentor. Ooh, Pact of Negation. We're doing the packs. Here's a good one. And Feather, the old school stuff. That's why this set is worth so much. Old school frame. They'll never bring it back for reasons. And then every other product now has an old school frame. So, you know, draw your own conclusions on that. We'll never bring it back. Wink, wink. Might Sliver. This one always made me laugh, too. There you go. A Chroma. Ooh, and a Tassiger. Look at that. Old Frame Tassiger. That is some good stuff. This was in Time Spiral, where they're like, or Planar Chaos, in the Time Spiral set, or block. We're doing things we've never done before, like a red pinger. Yeah, makes a lot more sense than blue, I would say, but here we are. Lots of nice slivers. Definitely lots of nice slivers. Mind Sensor. Sengir Nosferatu. Oh, because Sengir Vampire was too powerful. Old School Solemn Simulacrum. I like that. Griffin Guide. Is that our first foil? Looks like our first foil. Not too bad. I mean, again, this set is fun. It's fun to draft also. I could have enjoyed drafting, but I opened so many packs. I figured let's open some packs and see what we get. Maybe we all share in, you know, huge success, or ooh, Urborg. That's always nice. And a nice Leyline. Always a place for something like this. I don't want to alarm you, but all your graveyard shenanigans, they're gone. Sliver, sliver, sliver. Some commons. Storage lands. Nothing too crazy. Slivers again. Ooh, Glittering Wish. Okay. Here, I like this guy. For 1, if white could get more 1-drops like this, it could do a lot better. Although, you know, I mean, this is 2021. The life gain they've been giving white has been pretty disgusting. Well, white at least has some ways of competing, especially paired with green. Slivers. Walk the Aeons. Not the greatest time walk variant, but, you know, we'll take it. If, for example, you could cost it for 6 and get 2/1/1 birds, that would help. That would be nice. Magus of the Moon. It's not so bad. Ooh, Exquisite Firebrand. Hey, Sengir Nosferatu. You wanted him in foil? No? Me neither, but here we are. No mythics so far. We'll see what we get. There's some good value even in the rares. And just some fun cards. So it's Teleria West. Especially the lands. Ooh, Ancient Stirrings. This used to be worth a lot. The lands in this set. And Vesuvas and Urborgs and Lots of good stuff. I think Swarmyard is in here as well. Lots of value in the lands. Now we're going to get this whole cycle, I think. I like this too. I mean, Living End is the one that has the most value, but Hypergenesis is good as well. At this point, we're 1/3 of the way through. I'd like to get a Mythic. That would be a nice change of pace. Alright, let's see this. Stuffy Doll. Master of the Pearl Trident. There's some good stuff there. I love other Stuffy Doll. They should do more stuff like that with Magic, right? This little doll, he would show up in Black Vice, the Rack, a couple other cards. They should do more of that kind of consistent art style instead of everything that's just generated by computers. Tombstalker, 5/5 for 2. Still somehow not that good. Another land and foil. Sky Summoner. Make a whole deck based on that. Sky Summoner, Cantrips, Storm, as we just talked about. At least there's some archetypes that are built in to this set. Very good for drafting, like I said. Didn't get to do much of it because of the pandemic, but, you know, theoretically it was fun. More slivers. Ooh, Felden of the Third Path. I think this was a commander card. This sliver is based on a unimpressive angel, I think, from Tempest. They're like, you know what? It was so bad, let's do it again. So, not the greatest box so far, but hey, at least it looks like fun. Oh yeah, here we go. This is not so good either. Boom and Bust. Old school cranial plating in the original brown. I know a lot of people who like that. Why did artifacts have to be silver? The silver especially, it looks so much like white. Why not brown? It's an artifact from the ground. It's not something new. I'll never understand Magic. Okay. Oh, there you go. Speaking of lands, Vesuva. That's one of the better lands. Sorcerer's Spyglass. You know, if I want to disrupt the opponent, that's a good way of doing it. What else are we doing here? Look at these guys. Dread Return, obviously. Very good card. Oh, Greater Gargadon. And Ethereal Armor. This guy, I have some stories about this guy. Mostly my brother, who loved making decks with that and, you know, Restore Balance, which is probably in this set as well, I believe. And then I'm going to sack all my stuff. Restore Balance is going to resolve. Oh, look at that. You got nothing, and I've got a 9/7. That's always nice. Oh, we got a foil here. So, you know, Drop of Honey in white. This guy I like. I love drawing cards. I like playing creatures. It's an uncommon. Djinn. It's not the greatest, but we'll take it. More than halfway through. Not a single mythic. That's a little disconcerting. That's okay. It all changes soon. Maybe not now, but soon. My Pride Mage. Lightning. These are all rares, right? Rare. Oh, okay. No, Hypergenesis. I'm just crazy. We got the one. We got some. Oh, there you go. I'm just not even separating. I should have separated them from the get-go. That's my bad. Not money mythics, but at least we're getting some mythics. Alright. A bunch of common cards. Again, if you're making slivers, these are great. Well, the rest of the time, they're not so great. Sapphire Hextorter. Trigon Predator. I love this card. Excellent reason to play green-blue. And disrupt what the other guy is doing. Alright, what else we got here? Sudden Death. Dralnu, Lich Lord. There you go. Ooh, a Bedlam Reveler. Old style. That's nice. Another one of those cards you can make a whole deck around. You know, red draw 3. That doesn't happen a lot. What else is happening here? Okay. Commons. Let's go there. Draining Welk. Ooh, a Leveler. And a Consuming Aberration. I don't know if this is worth much anymore, but this card at one point was a lot of fun, especially when Laboratory Maniac, which is in the set, Laboratory Maniac debuted. That was a fun card. Foil. I guess it must be a rare. Time Shifted. Consuming Aberration. I like it. Let's see what else we got, guys. Dread Arbor, speaking of lands. Oh, and a Treasure Cruise. There's some good value in the lands, right? And they made this look a little bit more like a creature before, right? The old mock was it looked exactly like a forest. people would ignore it. Down to the final third. So, I mean, not the greatest box. We haven't gotten most of the hits. We got some nice things. Some Ponders, for example. Some good lands. Coalition Relic. I like that. Restoration Angel. You know, the Relic is not as good as, you know, Chromatic Lantern or whatever. Some of the other versions they've done, but this does boost you nicely from 3 to 6 mana on the following turn, right? You put it out turn 3, you tap it, add a counter, play another land, and then boom, turn 4, you got all the mana. So, here's another Mythic. Turns out I was getting them the whole time, they just weren't that impressive. Krovax keeps that thread going. What else we got here? Dust, Imperiosaur. You remember when this was like, oh my god, a 5/5 for 4, what can we do? We have to give it this huge drawback. Now they can do 5/5s for 4 with upside. Jorah, Blighted Woodland, old style format. Not too bad over here. Let's see what else. Almost, I mean, Mind Stab. There's some interesting comments if you're in a Billy play that way. I got Condor. Okay, sure. Nice way to deal with things. I exile you, you exile me. 1 for 1, except my thing costs 3. Hopefully your thing costs, I don't know, 7, 8, 12. Although if you're playing something that costs 12, you know, the game's gone on a little too long. Ooh, a Lotus Bloom and a Lava Spike. There you go. That's a nice little bonus card. Lotus Bloom at one point was, I don't know, $15, $20. It's gone down a little bit. Obviously, it was also the buy box promo for this very set. Just Dralnu, Lich Lord. Oh, an Eternal Witness. That's nice. There's the foils. Time Shifted Eternal Witness. It's always good when you get a playable card, a staple, and the old school border. A lot of people really go nuts for that. Terramorphic Expanse. It's printed in every single set now. Reiterate. Oh, and an old school Dismember. That's nice. That's a good place to go. So, yeah, this pile's going to have a lot of the value. Some of my pet cards, you know, a Primeval Titan would be nice. But Ponders, Dismembers, Eternal Witnesses. These are nice cards to get. Extirpate. There you go. Mulldrifter, another card I like. Way down to the bottom. Look at this. There's 4 cards left. 4 packs left. Some of the commons. Get them out of the way. Pile of commons always gets too big. And then you got to sift through it and see what you actually like. You know, do you want a giant wasp? 4 turns later, you get a 3/3. Ain't that better? Yeah, it's not so great. Baral, Chief of Compliance. And that means Nether Trader should be our. So, oh, there's some good stuff here. Look at this. So, Nether Trader, a Baral, a Foil, Jaya. Not too bad. Planeswalkers before there were Planeswalkers. They're like, we need a Planeswalker. Well, let's just make her a legendary creature with 3 abilities. Maybe we could do something with that. That could be fun. What else we got here? Oh, Teferi. Another lackluster mythic. But hey, arcades. Or arcades, probably. I used to call them arcades because I like to play in the arcades. Original Arcades from Legends was one of my favorite cards ever. I know it doesn't stand the test of time, but it was nice. It was like a 7/7 flying castle. Basically can't be killed because you can keep pumping its toughness. That was a fun card. Not as good as Nicol Bolas, of course, but, you know, compared to which one of them had Rampage 2, I think Chromium. Not the greatest Elder Dragon. All right, Pact of Titan. I think that's number 4 in the packs. Ooh, Mystic Confluence. That's a nice hit. This is one of my favorite cards of the whole set because this does a lot of things. You know, you do it end of turn. Maybe I'll untap. I don't know. Maybe I'll counter 1 spell, return 2 guys to your hand, and then swing and kill you next turn. Maybe I'll just draw a couple cards. The versatility is outstanding. So that's good. I mean, this has not been a great box, but let's see what we can pull off in the close. This is the last pack. Well, that was not great. Air to Keld. Hey, you can add mana during a combat phase. If you can't spend it right away, though, doesn't do a whole heck of a lot. So there you go. Not the greatest box at all, but, you know, we got a mythic of almost every color. This pile right here, I think, had the best value. You know, we do what we can. Maybe we'll open another one on the channel and see how that goes. Thanks a lot for watching, guys.